All right, so number 4, finding the slope of the line containing the points -4, 1, and 3, -3. Well, what do you add when you're given 2 points and you're asked to find slope? You should be laughing. You should be laughing. What is this formula for slope, Lloyd?
y2 minus y1 equals, over x2 minus 3.
There you go. Now, what's your x2 and your x1? How do you know which one is which?
Because the first one is x2.
That's right. The first one is x1, y1. Getting that on camera, Marshall? And the second one is x2, y2. You guys should definitely know that by now. At this point, if you forget this, or if you don't know that, guys, come on, we've practiced it. We've talked about it. You've watched it on YouTube. Come on, you can do better than that. So now what do we do to finish this off? Okay, what's y2?
y2 is -3.
Yeah, y2, let's get -3 minus what? What's y1?
1.
Yep, and over?
3.
Yep.
Oh, minus -4. Sorry.
Minus -4. So this is now -3 what? -3 plus?
Plus -1.
That's right, over
3
plus 4, right, Moa? 4. So our answer is?
-4 over 7.
That's it, and we're done. Number 5, we've got y minus 2x equals -7, and we're finding the slope and y-intercept of this, so we're putting it into y equals mx plus b form. In other words, we're solving for y. How do we solve for y here? What are we going to do on both sides here? George, what do we do on both sides?
Add 2x.
Add 2x, as she says. Add 2x. So we get y equals, all right? Now, some people are even confused by this. It's much easier if you write it like this. The 2x there minus 7. You could put minus 7 plus 2x, but why are you making it so difficult for yourself? Look it, it's just the way you want it. If you put it this way, it's just the way you like it. You got your money for nothing and your kicks free. All right, mx plus b. It's lined up, and guess what? That's lined up with that, and the b is lined up with that. So what is m?
M is 2.
M equals 2, and b equals?
-7.
There you go. No problem. See how easy that was? That was an easy, not easy, but it was simple in terms of being very short and sweet. It wouldn't take you that long to do that. If you practice enough, that's why you need so much homework, because if you practice that thing enough, you're just going to get so used to doing it that you're just going to be automatic. So I know you complain about getting too much homework, but guys, guess what? It's good for you. I know you don't believe me. It really is. You taking your dose of serious homework, like 25 problems a night, if at minimum, is actually amazing for your brain, believe it or not. All right, number 6. Write the equation of the line that has a slope of -2/5 and y-intercept of -7. Easy peasy, man. Come on. What is our main formula of the line? What is it, Ingrid? What do we use? Equals what? mx plus b, right? Well, what have they given you in this question? Where's the m? What's this? What's m equal to? And what's b equal to? Right, so all you have to do is put that in. Y equals what?
-2.
-2 over 5x. Now, it's not plus, it's -7. Okay? Or you could put plus -7, that'd be okay. But that's your answer. Man, that was an easy one. That, I mean, I tell you.
Number 7.
That was really straightforward. Now, number 7 isn't. Number 7 is a long one. We did this on YouTube. We did it in class. It's still there. You can watch it on the weekend. What do? We've got 2 points, and we have no other information. But we know we want to find y equals mx plus b. In other words, we want to find m and b. What do we do to find m?
You're changing y to the change in x.
Yes, that's right. x1, y1, x2, y2. Write an equation of the line containing these 2 points. Okay, what do we got to find? We have to find m. How do we find it? y2 minus, that's right, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. M equals that. And y2 minus y1 is 6 minus 2 over 2 minus 8, right? And I'm going to move pretty quick on this. 6 plus -2 over 2 plus -8. And that equals 4 over Negative 6. Now, a lot of people got that, but here, immediately you should see this is not in lowest terms. You can immediately change that to negative 2 over 3. Or 2 over negative 3. Same thing. Because you're just going to take the 4 and the 6 can both be divided by 2, right? So negative 2/3 is your m. And now, you want to find your b. How do you find it? Jonathan. Yeah, write it out again. We got y equals, now, negative 2 over 3x. Okay, that's part of the puzzle. Plus b. What do we do with to solve for b? Yeah, Jonathan?
Don't we have to do another equation?
Yes, we do. We're going to plug in. Okay? We're going to put pockets around y and x. Negative 2/3 plus b. And what are we going to put in there for y and x?
8 and 2.
8 and 2. We can pick either of these points, but we're going to pick 8 and 2. So you getting all this, Marshall? You can see it all? Okay, so we're going to put x is 8 and y is 2. So we're going to put in the 2 right here. 2 in for there and 8 there. Does everybody see where we got that?
Yeah.
We got it from this point here. Now, again, I use the bowling ball method. I see the 3 on the bottom. I multiply everything by 3. Okay? Because I want to cancel that. Don't forget to multiply that 3 by b, the b by 3 as well. So we get 6 equals negative 2 times 8, right? Because that's what's left over once you cancel the 3's, plus 3b. All right? So you may have another method for this. That's fine. This is 6 equals negative 16 plus 3b. And that, friends, and when you add 16 on both sides, is equal to
22.
Yep, 22 equals 3b. 22 equals 3b. And b, therefore, equals 22 over 3. All right? Because we're going to divide by 3. This is a question you should practice over and over, guys. Now, we're almost done, but we're not quite there. We've got m equals negative 2 over 3. B equals 22 over 3. How do we write an equation for the line using that information? Jonathan.
Y equals negative 2 over 3x plus 22 over 3.
Yep. Fantastic. Good job, guys. All right. Any questions? This is on YouTube. This was in your homework. You need to practice this over and over. All right. It is a tough question. All right. Number 8. How are you going to write an equation if you don't know the slope? You don't know the y-intercept? All you have is this graph. Well, the answer is a picture is worth 1,000 words. This picture right here, this graph, tells you everything you need to know. It's got the slope. It's got the y-intercept. You have to go in there and decipher it. First of all, the y-intercept. That's the easy one. Where does this line cross the y-axis? Right there. Where? Well, what is there? What is that point? It's 0, negative 5. So b, our y-intercept, equals negative 5. As simple as that. That's our y-intercept. What is the slope? Our slope is rise over run. So I'm going to put that up here. Rise over run. Rise over run is coming from one point to another. You go up, rise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our rise. And we run left 3, negative 3. Up 5, over 3. 5 over negative 3. We have our m, we have our b. What do? We use our good old friend, y equals mx plus b. How many times have we used y equals mx plus b on this test? We've used it at least 5 times, and we're using it again. Y equals mx plus b, and simply plug in what we found. Negative 5 over 3x, because that's our m, is, and then plus b, which our b is negative 5, so we just write negative 5, and we're done. Just that simple, okay? And by the way, if you put 5 over negative 3, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. One negative, whether it's on the top or bottom, gives you a negative fraction, and then we're fine. Given a graph, you can find your y-intercept, and then from there, just rise over run, find your slope, and you're done. M and B.